Once upon a time, in a place 7,252 miles away, China, was a girl, Mulan. She really loved her family, but she didn't always do things the proper way. One day, as was customary, she was sent to go see the matchmaker to find herself a husband. However, within a few minutes, the matchmaker promptly decided that Mulan would never be married and she was not fit to have a husband. To add to her troubles, there was a war going on in China, and her father, who was injured, was drafted to be part of the army. One thing led to another, and Mulan found herself dressed as a guy training in the Imperial Army. Now, Mulan is a bit of a tomboy, but she isn't exactly manly, so there were definitely some struggles along the way. However, with a lot of hard work and perseverance, Mulan was able to earn the respect of her peers and make some new friends. In the battlefield, Mulan used her quick thinking to create an avalanche that would wipe out most of the Han army. And then she used her newly learned fighting skills to protect the emperor from Shan Yu, the Hun leader, and save China from being taken over by the Huns. Then she went home with the emperor's medallion and Shan Yu's sword as proof of her success in the army. I don't know about you guys, but Mulan is my all-time favorite Disney movie. Right? So, I believe that even though it's just a Disney movie, it doesn't mean that there isn't a lesson that we can learn from it. First off, Mulan saved China. She didn't wait around for Prince Charming to come and sweep her off her feet. She took matters into her own hands. And then, yes, thank you. She took matters into her own hands and saved herself and her comrades. But what else can we learn from Mulan? First, you'll need good advice. Mulan didn't know anything about what it means to be a guy, and she definitely didn't know anything about what it takes to be a soldier in the army, other than the fact that she could potentially die. Minor detail. Luckily for her, there were ancestors who were ghosts in her family's shrine that came up with a plan to send her help so that she would be able to get out of the army and bring herself back home alive. It's also the same for me. When I see my long to-do list and everything that I have to do to get done in a week, in a day, I get tunnel vision. I start to stare at my computer and only see what's in front of me. However, at the same time, that means I don't eat, I don't sleep, I don't drink water, so technically I could also die. But thankfully for me, I have parents who are much wiser than me and remind me every day and tell me, Florence, you need to eat, you need to sleep, and you need to drink water, and you also need to prioritize what you need to get done in a day so you don't go crazy. Sometimes listening to the simplest advice is all I really need to get through a sticky situation and get through the day. Secondly, you'll need good friends. Lucky for Mulan, she didn't go to the army alone. She had her family guardian dragon, Mushu, her grandma's lucky cricket, and her trustworthy horse with her the entire time. Throughout the whole movie, the ups and the good, the bad, the ups, the downs, the dangerous, and the slightly less dangerous, the three of them were there with her to encourage her and keep her going even when she had lost hope in herself. And that's the same for me. I've discovered while I was in college that sometimes really all I need is a good encouragement and some moral support, and I can write that paper late into the night. I can study for an exam that I, 5 minutes ago, had no confidence in passing at all. And it's because people, like my roommates or my friends, will text me and say, hey, good luck on that exam tomorrow, and I just feel so grateful. Also, it really helps when there's someone listening to you rant and vent about your day, but in moderation, guys. Thirdly, lastly, and most importantly, you'll need some support, because the person I am today and the things that I can do now is because of the strong foundation built by the people standing behind me and pushing me forward and encouraging me to do the things I want to do. The thing that isn't emphasized a lot in the movie of Mulan is that Mulan didn't survive an avalanche on her own. She didn't scale the imperial palace by herself. She had help. She had people who were ready, willing, and able to fight alongside of her and go with her into danger and help her defeat the enemy and accomplish great things. Because a leader without any supporters is just a crazy person with an idea. So, once upon a time, there was a girl, me, who had to go to a scholarship interview. And we got to the part where we had to talk about our leadership experiences and how I spent my time in high school. And let me tell you, I was ready. I had a 5-minute speech I had developed and perfected, and I was going to pour out all of this information onto this poor interviewer. But he stopped me short. Instead, he gave me this quote that really caught me off guard. He said, "The best leaders are the ones who can encourage the next generation and build up their peers." When I decided to go to the honors college, I knew I was going to get a great education. I knew I was going to learn a lot of things, and I was going to be able to become a great doctor one day. However, what I didn't think about, and this quote always reminds me every day, is that I can grow and mature even more through the shared experiences and struggles that I go through together with my classmates and my friends on this campus. So, effective leaders are the ones who don't let their ideas die with them. But the best leaders out there are the ones who leave a legacy behind through the people that they work with, who will pick up the work and finish what they left off. Thank you.